welcome to the docks. It is currently 10 AM in Leeds and we have just enjoyed a very pleasant coffee. To be honest, this district is a fairly nice one. Check it out. The boats are getting a little bit boaty, in my opinion. It's a very calm and quieter area of the city. The views are pretty good. There's a lot of modern developments of flats, and I like how it's right next to the canal and it's walkable. Well then, the docks is literally 5 minutes from the centre, and I can hear a rather mysterious sound in the distance. I don't really know what's going on. Right then, so it's under no doubt that it's buzzing today. People are out in full force. Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good.
Thank you, boss. Appreciate it. You too. So if you don't know, Trinity spans 3 floors. I say that the ground floor and this first floor are predominantly shops, clothes shops, jewellery shops, perfume shops, technology shops, toy shops, all the shops. And then on the 3rd floor you get a bit more restaurants. At least in my immediate vicinity you can see your sushi, Wagamama, Rose's Thai, The Alchemist. It's a very fancy, bougie, high quality place. There is for sure a variety of normal shops and places to eat on every single floor. So then, it is time for the gym, and I'm preparing for the gym with a very quick, efficient and tasty pre-workout meal. Got the absolute classic chicken and rice. I'm also going to be dousing this in a generous amount of pink Himalayan salt for the electrolyte balance, banana too, extra carbs and potassium, and also a few squares of the 85% dark chocolate from Lindt. This stuff is friggin' incredible. Tastes so good. It's going to improve the blood flow, and it's also just going to slow the digestion of the rest of the meal ever so slightly, as it's a source of fat. So I'm going to have that fuel readily available throughout my training session. Are you okay?
I think so.
Honestly, one absolute vibe this gym is. So beautiful. The black colour scheme is very aesthetic and clean. It reminds me of the Ayo Club in Marbella. So one thing that I've been doing as a warm-up before every session recently, especially upper body days, is just hanging from a bar. This is really good for decompressing the spine, stretching everything out, so you're less likely to injure yourself. It's
also going to make your grip strength and forearm stronger. I normally do this for 1 or 2 minutes. I don't really have any specific time goal with it.
Alright, today's session was a pull day, which consisted of doing 4 exercises for the back, 1 for the biceps and 1 for the rear delts, primarily working in the 6 to 10 rep range and performing 2 sets with every exercise. Back training is relatively simple. It is predominantly doing a variety of pull down and row exercises from different angles to target all areas of the lats and the upper back. The first exercise up was pull-ups, a compound movement, one way you're going to get your most bang for your buck from, especially when you're fully fresh at the start of a workout, targeting the entire back and also the rear delts, biceps, forearms and core. So cues when performing this exercise: keep your thumbs over the bar, depress your shoulders and pull through your elbows, bringing your chest to the bar, keeping your core tight throughout and making sure you're not using any momentum. Now if you can't do a full pull-up, I would recommend using the assisted pull-up machine and work your way up on that until you no longer need the assist, or you can also do a negative pull-up where you jump up and just do the negative lowering phase of the rep for like 3 to 5 seconds, and that'll help build your strength. Still train your grip until eventually you can lift yourself up and progress onto full pull-ups. The second exercise is the lat pull down, but we're not doing this with the traditional wide grip. The pull-ups have already covered that range. We're doing it with a narrow underhand grip. Use a grip about shoulder width apart or just inside shoulder width apart. You've got to kind of experiment and see what feels comfortable for you, but this targets more of the lower lats and that overall V shape of your back. So I'm initiating the movement with my elbows, keeping them close to my torso and driving them down to my hips, having a slight squeeze at the bottom and then controlling the negative, getting a nice stretch at the top. The range of motion on this movement is brilliant. Really focus on loading this one up and executing each rep one at a time with a meticulous attention to detail. Remember, you're not thinking about doing as many reps as possible. You're thinking about doing as many effective reps as possible and maintaining all tension on the lats. Next up is the single arm row. It's extremely beneficial to make sure your program has some unilateral work in it. Single arm exercises just ensure you don't develop any crazy imbalances, because we all usually have a side that's stronger than the other. Make sure to rest adequately between both arms. I'm not finishing one side and going straight into the other. And when you do this one, think about driving back and down with the elbow. Again, getting a lovely stretch and keeping your arm close to the torso. A bit more explosive with this one in terms of tempo, but still keeping it controlled. I'm also strapping myself in so my grip doesn't give way before my back. And I'm making sure that my opposing hand is really applying significant force to the pad to remain as stable as possible. Straps are a useful tool to use on pull days, but don't overuse them to the point that your grip without them is absolutely crap. And then moving on to the final back exercise, which is the low row, specifically the chest supported low row machine. One of my favourite upper back exercises, mainly because of the chest support, reducing momentum and allowing for better control and stability, so you can really load this one up. The main technique to concentrate on with any upper back exercise is retracting the scapula when in the stretch position at the start of each rep, initiating the rep by bringing the shoulders back first and then following through by driving with your elbows, squeezing the back and controlling the tempo on the way down. Now you could technically also replace this exercise with a T-bar row or chest supported dumbbell row, essentially any exercise where you've got your chest supported against a pad to keep you stable. Next up is the preacher curl. Love this one. Zero cheating, zero momentum. Your arm is completely locked in, so it's just pure isolation of the short head of the biceps, the bicep peak. I'm actually doing a little bit higher reps with this one, between 10 and 15. And then I'm ending the session with a rear delt fly on the machine. The cue for this one is that I'm imagining I'm reaching to the back corners of the room, leading the movement through my elbows and being mindful of keeping the constant tension. The main piece of advice I would give to you when in the gym is to have full focus, reduce any distractions, execute movements with solid form, and just simply push yourself and enjoy the process. Anyway, now we are going to go and check out Slazenger Padel Club. So this is located in North Leeds in Seacroft, and it's been open a while, to be honest. I don't really know why I haven't checked it out yet. I think it opened in October 2024. So yeah, let's go and see what it's like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to hold. I'm trying to have a steady hand here, but it's absolutely horrific. So I'm using my weaker hand here.
Why is that your weaker hand?
Nighttime activities.
So if you come to Yorkshire, this is what you've got to expect. Bright sunshine in the morning and then not bright sunshine in the afternoon. Thank you.
No problem.
The walls in the shops. It's important to know this.
We're just researching the paddle rules. We are not experienced paddle players. But yeah, this is a pretty snazzy facility. There is loads of courts that you can play on. £38 for 1 hour.
First half, strong performance. Thirsty work. Difficult stuff looking at such a handsome man on the other side of the court, but yeah, I'm containing myself. See you in the second half. They've got gaps in between.
Yeah, decent. How was that game, sir?
Hard work, but came out victorious. It's hard work, isn't it?
It's a solid workout. Do you feel that your running transfers just to normal fitness like when you're doing that?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What's the plan for the rest of the evening?
I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a sandwich, have some supper.
What sandwich?
None of your business. And I'm going to go for a run as well. How about yourself? Going to go shopping? Nice mix. As you can see, we're driving. I'm in the passenger seat. Therefore I am filming.
We don't film and drive here. 2 hands on the wheel at all times. Oh yes, doesn't this look absolutely friggin' fantastic? Just look at that. So I have some salmon cooked with dill and lemon juice, sweet potato fries cooked in olive oil, salt, some thyme on there as well, and green veg for the macronutrients. I mean, some of the fries are looking a little bit cremated, but it'll do. It'll be okay. Overall, a very balanced, healthy meal. staying firmly put for the evening and it's been an active one. The paddle has certainly been a highlight. Definitely going to do that again. And just a reminder that there's always new activities to do, even in the city that you live. The only thing that I need to add regarding that is that you have to download the Playtomic app. You can use the website too, but this just has the full list of court availability and dates and times that are available, and you have to do that to book. But this has been a day in the life in Leeds. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.